I'm standing here in front of a corporate office in London where success is measured in numbers and metrics. But what if everything we've been told about success is, well, not wrong, but missing the point? Today, we're diving into why the traditional view of success might be leading us astray, and what true, lasting success really looks like. It's not what you might expect. You might think success is all about hitting targets, climbing the corporate ladder, or having a fat bank account. And sure, these things can be part of success, but they're not the whole story. I've met people who've achieved all these things and still feel like something's missing. Why? Because they're chasing someone else's definition of success. It's fascinating how deeply ingrained this metric-based view of success is in our society. From a young age, we're taught to measure ourselves against standardized tests, grades, and later, salaries and job titles. But these metrics often fail to capture what truly makes us feel accomplished and content. It's like trying to measure the beauty of a sunset with a ruler. It just doesn't work. But it's not just about metrics. It's about how we constantly compare ourselves to others. Social media has amplified this to an unprecedented degree. We're bombarded with carefully curated highlights of other people's lives, making it seem like everyone else is living their best life while we're, well, just living. Comparison is a natural human tendency. We want to know how we're doing, and looking at others seems like an easy way to gauge that. But it's a trap. It's like trying to judge your entire life story based on someone else's highlight reel. Not only is it unfair, but it's also downright misleading. And yet we do it all the time. So if traditional metrics and constant comparisons aren't the answer, what is? Well, it starts with redefining success on your own terms. This isn't just feel-good advice. It's backed by psychological research. Studies have shown that intrinsic motivation, doing things because they align with your values and bring you satisfaction, leads to greater happiness and fulfillment than extrinsic rewards like money or status. I've met people who found incredible fulfillment in pursuits that might not look successful on paper. There's Sarah, a lawyer who left a high-paying job to become a teacher and now feels she's making a real difference. Or Tom, an entrepreneur who decided that spending more time with family was more important than scaling his business. These aren't failures. They're examples of people who've had the courage to define success for themselves. Now, you might be wondering, okay, but how do I actually measure success, if not by traditional metrics? Well, one way is to focus on growth, learning, and purpose. Are you challenging yourself? Are you learning new things? Do you feel like what you're doing matters? These are powerful indicators of a life well lived. They tap into something fundamental about human nature. We're not meant to be static, we're meant to grow and evolve. When we're stretching ourselves and working towards something meaningful, we often find that sense of fulfillment that eludes us when we're just chasing numbers. It's like the difference between climbing a mountain and walking on a treadmill. Both involve effort, but only one gives you a view. But here's another crucial aspect of true success that often gets overlooked: authentic connections. I'm talking about those deep, meaningful relationships that sustain us through life's ups and downs. In the end, it's not about how many followers you have, but about the people who would be there for you at 3 a.m. if you needed them. It's fascinating how this ties into our biology. Humans are social creatures. We're wired for connection. Studies have shown that strong social bonds are one of the most reliable predictors of happiness and longevity. So maybe instead of measuring success by our bank balance, we should be measuring it by the strength of our relationships. After all, you can't take your money with you, but the impact you've had on others, that lasts. So, how do we put all this together? How do we craft our own unique journey to success? It starts with self-reflection. What truly matters to you? What makes you feel alive and fulfilled? These aren't easy questions, but they're crucial ones. And remember, it's okay if your answers change over time. That's part of the journey. Success isn't a destination. It's an ongoing process of growth, connection, and purpose. In the end, true success isn't about ticking boxes or beating others. It's about living a life that feels meaningful and fulfilling to you. It's a journey, not a destination, and it's different for everyone. So, I encourage you to take some time to reflect on what success really means to you. You might be surprised by what you discover. If you like our content, please like, subscribe, share, and comment to keep us afloat to reach more people. Thank you.